What is going on, guys? My name is JPhanta and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to farm the incredible gems, otherwise known as the barber gems for short, that you can use to purchase things from the barber store. If you're a long-time subscriber, you would have known that I have already made this type of video, but with the release of the Clash medals being able to be purchased using barber gems, as well as the new areas in the quests, I might as well show you a revamped version, you would say, of the tutorial. Quickly before we get into it though, there are a few other ways you can do it. Of course, you can get 100 barber gems from the Shenron wishes. You just have to collect the Dragon Balls from the quests and just ask Shenron to give you incredible gems. Or you can get them from Pilaf's trove. It does cost quite a bit, and I do not recommend you buying it, but if you are in a hurry to getting those gems, then I guess you have no other choice. But it is easy to get the 100 gems that it does provide you. So I guess it's for really the lazy people, and hopefully you guys aren't that lazy. So let's get started with the quests. There are 4 stages that I want to show you. First, let's go for Area 21, Stage 1, After Awakening. Very common stage to get barber gems. It used to be the go-to for me. It's super simple. You just go on super difficulty and you just bring an STR team, whether it's a mono STR team, super STR, or extreme STR. It should be super easy. Right now, Global does not have the current cards for the extreme STR, so I'm just going to be running super STR, and let's quickly get through this event because I have done this stage before in my previous tutorial of doing this. So in this stage you can get a Pilaf or launch drop. Pilaf provides 10 barber gems if you defeat him, and then launch provides 15 barber gems when you defeat her. So you can possibly get both of them in the same run or one or the other, and luckily we did get Pilaf on screen here. Just a quick tip: he only appears in the route that I'm going through right now, so anywhere along this line, he won't appear on this line at all, so there's no point in looking for him over there. Same for launch as well. Sometimes you do skip it. I found like a secret, not really secret, but like it usually happens majority of time that I land on him, and that is having at least, it's kind of confusing to explain, but as you can see, the dices that we have here, we have 2, 6, 3, and what I usually do is, if there is 2 even numbers, I'll select an even number to move forward. If there's 2 odd numbers, I'll select an odd number to move forward. So you should always have an even and odd on your dice rolls, and it's weird, but it works for me somehow, and as you can see, it worked there. But you guys should try it and tell me if it did work for you, because it usually works for me. So let's quickly defeat Pilaf. I want to get through this video real quick because it is kind of repetitive, you know. We're just defeating a quest stage. I like this stage a lot because if you're a beginner, you can just find a simple Super Saiyan 4 Goku friend and you can still defeat this event. He doesn't hit too hard anymore. He used to be pretty hard, in my opinion, but that was because I had crap units. The stage does provide you with quite a bit of Zenny if you're looking to get Zenny as well, and quite a lot of XP, especially with, of course, with the triple XP and all that stuff. It's like 20,000 XP per run without the multiplier. So I think he has around 700,000 HP, around there, just under a million. So there we go. And we get 3, so that's the maximum you can get from defeating Brawly. 3, so you get 1 to 3 gems from there. So you can possibly get 28 gems in one run if you get Pilaf launch and then the max drop for Brawly. The next place we're looking at is Area 17, Stage 6, Deepening Destiny, and we're going to be doing it on Z Hard. This one I haven't actually done personally myself, just because by the time I was playing this game, Area 21 was out, so I used that method instead. But this is also a decent method to use. It's for really beginners, and I do recommend using a physical team if you want to have an easy time doing this event, but you don't have to. It's a super easy stage, so the only problem with this stage though, even though it is easy, you won't get a launch drop. This stage does not provide a launch to verse, so you can only get Pilaf, but he does happen to spawn frequently, what I've been hearing. So if you want to go with this method, feel free to do so. It is pretty easy. You are just versing Tarbal, which is an int type, which is why I did say to bring a physical team. He shouldn't be too difficult. I'd hope so. I just don't personally do this one myself, but I'm going to recommend it to you guys just because everyone has a different character box. So if you guys have better physical characters, then this is definitely, you know, a doable thing for you guys. So there you go, 700,000 HP or less. I actually don't know. I haven't done this event that many times, and you do get a Pilaf drop as well. There's also 3 gem pads, so I would say, what's the max you can get? 16, not the worst I've ever seen. At least you get a gem per run, so you're not left with no gems and just wasting your stamina for no reason, like some other stages. So, not too bad of a stage, if I say so myself. This next stage we are looking at Area 17, Stage 4, the Elite Forces True Power. In my opinion, is the most tedious out of all the stages that I'm showing you today, but it is still a good method to do, none other than the less. You have to run an AoE unit just to make it more efficient, so Ella Brawly, Margin Vegetas, or the Xeno Trunks that awakens, that does AoE, the physical one. So, depending on the unit you're using, of course, you're going to match the team for him. So, Ella Brawly, I'm going to run a Mono STR team. What's good about this stage is, if you guys don't know, if you haven't watched any other Barber Gem tutorials, this one, the boss drops a maximum of 15. Of course, it can be lower. I don't know what the actual minimum is, but I know that it can do a max of 15. And it does drop Pilaf, but no launch. But once you get the 15 drop from the boss, it's pretty much a launch. Unfortunately, we didn't get it, but you still get a variety of gem pads to step on, so that's at least a plus sign. And another bad thing about it is that the stage is quite big for the amount of gems you're getting, so it kind of annoys me. I want to have the most efficient way of farming Barber Gems, so not the greatest, which is why I don't use this stage personally. But if you have Ella Brawly, definitely a good stage to run. If you have Ella Brawly, you can pretty much use any, you can run through any of these stages here. Unfortunately, we didn't get that pad, so what a bad example I'm showing of this stage. The difficulty of this stage is kind of medium, in the medium area, just because there's 5 enemies. They do super attack you a lot. I was going to say you could bring Vegito, but you'd have to bring a Barber, and that means wasting a item, which is not really good, is it? I wouldn't be surprised if they wrecked me here, but we just need Ella Brawly to just one-shot them all. They do have little health at least, so at least your semi-weak units will do a bit of damage. Here's our first super attack we're getting hit with, 46,000. As you can see, it's quite a lot, so be careful of that. Same with the other stages, they do hit quite a lot for, you know, difficulty. Alright, so Ella Brawly will clean up, and then we'll move on to the final stage that I'm going to be showing you guys, which is, in my opinion, the new best one right now, until the next areas come out, of course. Alright, let's see how much we got though. Oh, we got 1. So we pretty much got the worst run there. We got 4 support items though. So if you're looking for support items, that could be a good thing. Hopefully these are good support items though. Not like useless barbers or something. I've got too many barbers to count now. Not a lot of XP or Zenny though, so you won't be leveling up quite a lot. But so we got 2 Yemmers, a Dende, and a Barber there. So, at least there's variety, I guess. So the final stage that we are looking at today is in Area 23, Stage 8, Fighting Runs in the Family. You want to run it on super difficulty, and the most recommended team to run is a Mono Int team, because the enemy is tech, so you just want to have the most efficient way of beating him. But you can run, you know, whatever team you'd like, whatever best team that suits you, as long as it's not AGL, of course, because you don't want that type disadvantage. And that probably would take 10 times as long as you would with an Int team anyway. Buhan, Ella Gohan is just there, so I'm just going to run him. There's my general Int team, I guess. So what I like about the stage is that the area isn't too big. There is quite a bit of turns though, so you do need to pay attention with the area. What's also good is that you can get a launch or pilaf drop. Very high chance of that actually happening. There is rainbow pads, so you will get at least, hopefully, 1 gem out of the run. And what I like to do again is just have the odd and even strategy. I don't know, it works for me all the time, so hopefully we get that launch at the end over there with this strategy, just to show off that. Uh-oh. Screw the strategy. I'm not getting into save events. That's a waste of my time. We still end up getting her anyway. Turles himself drops 3, so with 25 from both pilaf launch, and say you got at least 1 or 2. Wow, got the 2 LRs together. 1 or 2 pads, that's 27, and even though it's still the same as the STR Brawly one, it's a much higher chance in with my experience of doing this event. Got the pilaf. Of course, since it is in the later stage, it is definitely harder, so this would probably be for the more experienced players that are looking to try to get this done and over with, and trying to get those 777 Barber Gem units, because they are quite a pain to farm. I forgot, Goku Jr. doesn't super attack at 9 key. So 20,000 with a type advantage is pretty bad. And I would say he has around the same as Brawly's HP actually. 700,000. Definitely under 1 million. So we'll just clean up with Ella Gohan and we can call it a video. Of course you knew of course you do need the Clash medals for Ella Gohan, which you need the Barber Gems for, so kinda ironic. There we go. So we didn't get any Barber Gems though, so unfortunately we only got 16 over here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if this video did help you in any way, whether it is finding a new stage to farm Barber Gems or you just enjoyed it as a video, make sure you drop a like, comment down below what you are farming these Barber Gems for, and subscribe to this channel if you are new, of course. Share this video around. But as always, thank you guys for watching. It's been JPhanta, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay fizzy, peace out.